that smoke rolling slow. Hoodoo at the door. Got a matchbook prayer and a black cap on. Chalk on the door, it said leave me alone. Knock post dig like molasses wine. Hear a whisper, son, your soul's on time. Voodoo man, who lit the fuse in this shadow land? Voodoo man, smoke in a bottle and a mark on my hand. Like a coin in a beggar's pit. Holler Mother River got a one-note drone. Harp starts crying like a payphone tone. Woman with eyes like a midnight crease said, write your name where the black roots feed. If you want mercy, better pay your dues. She stirred that pot with the Delta blues. Voodoo man, who tied a knot I can't understand. Voodoo man, smoke in a bottle and a mark on my hand. Who's there knocking when the lights go low? Let it roll. If I cross that line, will the river know? Let it roll. Dice in the pocket with the child pepper seed. Devils at the corner reading rosary beads. Preacher says clean, but the groove says sin. Door swings wide, let the rhythm in. Voodoo man, hands in the smoke like a ritual band. Voodoo man, smoke in the bottle and a mark on my hand. Ashes fall like winter rain. Name on a mirror writes my pain. Break that hex with a 12-bar plea. Chain starts rattling in the key of E. Match burned down to a fingernail moon. Tick-tock drum like a gravel tune. If love is a charm with a copper ring, why's every kiss got a scorpion sting? Voodoo man, shadow keeps time like a deadpan hand. Voodoo man, smoke in a bottle and a mark on my hand. Slow down, don't break the sign. Crossroads whistling your move, not mine. Name on the ledge of blood, red line. Count to 7 now, draw that line. My brow with a clove and sage. Turned my heart like a book's last page. Said if you want out, gotta sing it true. So I poured my blues in a midnight brew. Voodoo man, I sang that truth till the spell unmanned. Voodoo man, smoke left the bottle and light hit the land. I see it clear. Now it disappeared. Voodoo on the line, but I'm walking free. harp in the key of E. That river talking low. Hear that whistle moan. Dust on my boots, moon on the cypress land. Whoa. Crickets hold a choir while the night grows dim. Whoa. Bottle by the doorstep, Bible on the chair. Smoke curls slow like a back porch prayer. Cool winds walking down the gravel road. Lantern shakes shadows on a heavy load. I hear a voice in the water, deep and true, saying, boy, when I call, better see what you do. When the river says move, I move, don't you know? When the bell starts ringing, I'm ready to go. Can't hide from the tide, can't bargain with the flow. When the river says move, I move down low. Steel on the strings like a rusted chain. Slide starts crying like a southbound train. Gravel in my throat, thunder in my chest. Heart keeps time like a Sunday test. Some folk bargain with a knife for a light. Some folks dance with a wrong midnight. Me, I'm listening where the black water runs, for the hush between the beats of the drum. When the river says move, I move, don't you know? When the bell starts ringing, I'm ready to go. Can't hide from the tide, can't bargain with the flow. When the river says move, I move down low. Say it now, water, what you telling me? Roll on, roll free. Live or stand too long, will you rise to my knees? Roll on, roll free. Will you wash my doubt where the willows lean? Roll on, roll clean. When you hum my name, I know what it means. Roll on, roll clean. Crossroads yawning where the kudzu climb. Pocket full of nickels and borrowed time. Past keep knocking like a debt collector. Future like a sparrow on a live wire vector. I learned from thunder how to count the miles. From a worn out preacher how to wear my trials. If the sky tears open and the truth runs blue, I'll wade that current till I break on through. When the river says move, I move, don't you know? When the bell starts ringing, I'm ready to go. Can't hide from the tide, can't bargain with the flow. When the river says move, I move down low. Mama kept a song in a coffee tin. Set it on the sill when the storms blew in. Said, boy, don't whisper when the dark gets loud. Sing like thunder, don't fear that cloud. I carry that hymn where the black snakes sleep. Lay it on the water where the secrets keep. If the Lord's in the current or the devil in the reeds, I'll follow that sound where the night wind leads. When the river says move, I move, don't you know? When the bell starts ringing, I'm ready to go. Can't hide from the tide, can't bargain with the flow. When the river says move, I move down low. Move when it whispers, move when it roars. Move through the window, move through the doors. Move in the marrow, move in the bone. Move when you're many, move when you're alone. Church bell coughing at the edge of town. Deacon with a voice like a thunder hound. He said, child, water wash is clean and cold. I said, I'm ready for the weight to roll. Let the slide sing mercy, let the bass drum pray. Let the night crack open like Judgment Day. If the banks fall back and the stars lean close, I'll be waiting in the truth I need the most. When the river says move, I move, don't you know? When the bell starts ringing, I'm ready to go. Can't hide from the tide, can't bargain with the flow. When the river says move, I move down low. When it whispers, move when it roars. Move through the windows, move through the doors. Move in the marrow, move in the bone. Move when you're many, move when you're alone. Church bell coughing at the edge of town. Deacon with a voice like a thunder hound. He said, child, water washes clean and cold. I said, I'm ready for the weight to roll. Let the slide sing mercy, let the bass drum pray. Let the night crack open like Judgment Day. If the banks fall back and the stars lean close, I'll be waiting in the truth I need the most. When the river says move, I move, don't you know? When the bell starts ringing, I'm ready to go. Can't hide from the tide, can't bargain with the flow. When the river says move, I move down low. Move when it whispered, move when it roars. Move through the window, move through the doors. Move in the marrow, move in the bone. Move when you're many need, move when you're alone. Till the daybreak show. When the river says move, I move, I move, I'm moving down where the black water knows. I'm moving, following that voice below, till the daybreak show. When the river says move, I move.
2, 3.
Let it burn. Let it burn.
Walked in the night with a match in my teeth. Boot heel sparking on the broken street. World turned cold, but my blood ran mean. Lightning in my fingers and a howl between. You want the truth? I'll pour it neat. I wear the hurt like nails in my feet. Say it loud, these blues are mine. Roaring like a freight down a power line. Turn me up, don't play me kind. I bend that string till it testifies. Say it loud, these blues are mine. I paid in smoke, sweat, and overtime. Oh, you took my love like a pawn shop ring. Sold it for a promise and a ragged hymn. I learned to laugh with a busted smile. Turn that pain to a storm-born style. I ain't your victim, ain't your shrine. I'm alive while writing in real time. Bartender knows when I kick that door. Jukebox quits and the room leans forward. Pick in my hand like a smoking gun. Every lick a verdict under neon sun. If trouble's a tax, then here's my fine. Paid in feedback, sweat and brine. Say it loud. country with a pocket full of doubt. Tried to tune my soul with the volume down. Told him, brother, I was born loud clear. Thunder in my ribs, truth in my ear. He blessed the noise, said, sun, go shine. So I called my name in the feedback line. Counted 1 for scars, 2 for the grind, 3 for the heart, 4 for the spine. Now 5, 6, 7, break the sign. Hey, let it scream, let it climb. Say it loud, these blues are mine. Roaring like a freight down the power line. Turn me up, don't play me kind. I bend that string till it testifies. Say it loud, these blues are mine. I paid in smoke, sweat, and overtime. Chain on the case and a ring of keys. Ghosts in the rafters humming E. I don't run, I set them free. Let every ghost sing back to me. Left a note, said tone can't say, but the right groove can raise the grave. I tuned my grief to the open sky, pulled down thunder, made it mine. If love's a war, then line by line, I fight with chords that cut and shine. Say it loud, these blues are mine. Roaring like a freight down the power line. Turn me up, don't play me kind. I bend that string till it testifies. Say it loud, these blues are mine. I paid in smoke, sweat, and overtime. No whispering, raise that roof. Shot glass truth, proof by proof. Name your herd, I'll name mine too. Count it in, we'll blast on cue. When the lights go black and the amps breathe dust, I'll still be swinging like a piston thrust. Give me one more chorus, one more cry. I'll paint the dark with electric sky. If silence comes, I'll sign the lie. Owner of the blues and underline. Say it loud, these blues are mine. Roaring like a freight down the power line. Turn me up, don't play me kind. Bend that string till it testifies. Make it cry. Sweat and overtime, every note a dotted line. Oh, they're mine. Hear that howl in every line. Cut the lights, let the neck blow wide. Good night, good night, good night. Keep it cool now, snap it tight. Bartender smiled and said, son, you done. I said, pour that soda, keep your finger off the rum. Night so slick I could skate this flow. Boots got the shovel like a screen door roll. You hear that click when I mute these strings. Cold little lightning with a copper ring. I ain't drunk, I'm ice cold, baby. Frost on the glass and a heart that's dead. I ain't drunk, just cool, not crazy. Hands on the tiller and the groove stays ready. Say what you want, talk loose if you must. I ain't drunk, I'm ice and dust. She said, boy, you stagger like a porching wind. I said, that's called swagger, let the track begin. I count 1, 2 with a sideways grin. Snap that pick and the walls lean in. My tones got a chill like a northbound train. Freeze your worry, thaw your pain. I ain't drunk, I'm ice cold, baby. Frost on the glass and a heart that's steady. I ain't drunk, just cool, not crazy. Hands on the tiller and the groove stays ready. I'm ice and dust.
Two boys, high bands. Two boys, high bands.
Who keeps time when the clock runs late?
You do.
Snap it straight. Who chills heat on a red hot stage?
You do.
Flip that page. Club lights flicker like a neon frost. 10 more feet and the line gets crossed. Bouncer says, player, you walk too slick. I said, that's because the groove got oil on it. Pocket so deep you can set a chair. Sit right down in the kick and snare. Count me in. 1 for the tone, 2 for the bite, 3 for the break, 4 for the night. Hold 5, 6, now hit it just right. 7, 8, snap tight, I ain't drunk. I'm ice cold, baby. Frost on the glass and a heart that's dead. I ain't drunk, just cool, not crazy. Hands on the tiller and the groove stays ready. Say what you want, talk loose if you must. I ain't drunk, I'm ice and dust. Cold front rolling through a blacktop town. Nerves like cables won't short out now. Whisper to the strings till they squill and glow. Then I snap that whip and let the river flow. Phone keeps buzzing like a jealous hive. Rumors doing laps like a quarter mile. Saw him swaying, must be 3 drinks in. No, just dodging every beat like a champion. If the truth had legs, it would dance like this. Sharp as a rim shot, cold as a kiss. I ain't drunk, I'm ice cold, baby. Frost on the glass and a heart that's dead. I ain't drunk, just cool, not crazy. Hands on the tiller and the groove stays ready. Say what you want, talk loose if you must. I ain't drunk, I'm ice and dust.
Two blue Cadillacs. Two blue Cadillacs.
Tap that hat, let the big room breathe.
Slide that note with a winter sleeve.
No stumble, no slurring my rhyme.
I'm just cutting this groove like a skate on time.
Baby said prove it, walk that line. So I heel-toe shuffle on a dime. Told the band freeze frame, hold that chord. I'll carve my name in the cutting board. When the downbeat hits and the whole house jumps, they'll know I'm cooling in a chrome-plated palm. I ain't drunk, I'm ice cold, baby. Frost on the glass and a heart that's dead. I ain't drunk, just cool, not crazy. Hands on the tiller and the groove stays ready. Say what you want, talk loose if you must. I ain't drunk, I'm ice and dust.
Full groove, full bars. Full groove, hot light.
Tap that hat, let the big room breathe.
Slap, snap, let it roll.
Tap that hat, let the big room breathe.
Case closed, let it roll.
Tap that, let it roll.
Ice in my veins, baby.
Case closed. Oh, the nights run thin. Let the truth roll in. I sold my shadow to a burlap sack, tied it with twine, slung across my back. Gravel in my boots and a prayer on my tongue. Dust said hurry, but the bell says done. The road
count with a tally of bones. Cicadas file the edge of a moan. I ain't running, I ain't brave, I'm just walking for the daylight takes my name. Old courthouse clock got a cough in the gear. Judge rolled thunder in the margin of fear. Mama said, son, don't bargain with the rain. Clouds keep secrets and they don't explain. I kept my coins where the crossroad bends. Paid that toll to the wind again. I ain't running, I ain't brave, I'm just walking for the daylight takes my name. Grain sack pillow on a depot bench. Whistle drew a line like a switchblade wrench. Ticket man said, boy, choose right now. North for the hunger, south for the plow. I chose a track where the lantern sways. Let iron write letters in a shower of gray. I ain't running, I ain't brave, I'm just walking for the daylight takes my name. If I knock 3 times, will the door mean home? Might mean stone. If I sing this low, will the dark lean close? Only dog knows. Graveyard shoes and a tin-cup soul. Work that river with a shovel and a pole. Foreman's whistle like a wasp in noon. Sunbeat time on a hammered spoon. I learned the pitch of a chain's thin cry. How a man grows quiet when he can't ask why. I ain't running, I ain't brave, I'm just walking for the daylight takes my name. Little brown letter with a crooked stamp. Smell like cedar and a kerosene lamp. Said, come back quick if your feet still know when I moved in where the lilacs grow. I held that paper to the cold's red face. Watched our yesterdays turn lace. I ain't running, I ain't brave, I'm just walking for the daylight takes my name. If I sleep through dawn, don't call it shame. Just write it plain, the river learned my name. Saw my reflection in a pane of rain. Looked like a brother I could not name. Asked him, friend, do we end the same? He said, count to 7, then lose a chain. Thunder thumped low like a Sunday drum. Said, boy, keep walking till the answers come. I ain't running, I ain't brave, I'm just walking for the daylight takes my name. Step slow, step true, don't break the rhyme. Hold your breath till the church bells chime. If the night asks you what you claim, say a pair of boots and a borrowed name. Lena went thin at the edge of town. Dogs sang harmony 2 porches down. I tip my hat to the hours last light. Pin that glow to the hymn of night. If morning finds me where the poplars lean, tell it I walk clean. I ain't running, I ain't brave, I'm just walking for the daylight takes my name. One more mile, one more lane, I'm just walking for the daylight takes my name. Let it roll,
bring that heat. You been knocking on my back door, dragging your late night lies, chewing on my mercy with those storybook eyes. Thought I'd roll over, now I set my spirit free. You can chase that moon alone, no collar on me. I ain't your puppy, ain't your plaything on a chain. I got thunder in my ribcage, gasoline in my veins. You can holler at some Newport, beg on bended knee, but you can't call me baby, no collar on me. No collar on me.
You promised golden Sunday, but spend my Saturday night. Try to train my heartbeat to your red light. I keep my name unbroken, locked behind my teeth. I spit out every lie you tied underneath.
I ain't your puppy, ain't your plaything on a chain. I got thunder in my ribcage, gasoline in my veins. You can howl at some Newports, beg on bended knee, but you can't call me baby, no collar on me.
Who keeps time when the love runs late?
You do.
Close that gate. Who draws the line when the night says please?
You do.
Cut that leash.
You left your little blanket, your bone and shiny bowl. Tried to mark my doorway like you own my soul. But I walk like lightning, don't crawl for sympathy. I pour this blues on fire, no collar on me. Counted 1 for the hurt, 2 for the truth, 3 for the grit that kept me smooth. 4, hear me roll, let the chain man see.
5, 6, click, no collar on me.
I ain't your puppy, ain't your plaything on a chain. I got thunder in my ribcage, gasoline in my veins. You can howl at some Newports, beg on bended knee, but you can't call my baby, no collar on me. I wore your shadow like a second skin, till the dawn said, girl, breathe in. Broke that latch with a 12-bar key. Now the door swings wide and the night's on me. You brag you're big and dangerous, king of every street, but your crown's cheap metal and your throne's my seat. I'll sing you out the city like a freight train decree. Steam in my vowels, no collar on me. Don't tug, don't beg, don't bark my name. I ain't playing that fetch me game. I walk tall, I walk free. Hear my heels spell L-I-B-R-T-Y. I ain't your puppy, ain't your plaything on a chain. I got thunder in my ribcage, gasoline in my veins. You can howl at some Newports, beg on bended knee, but you can't call me baby, no collar on me. No collar on me. Got a suitcase full of daylight, a pocket full of songs, a map made of backbone for the miles I'm on. If love don't fit honest, then love ain't for me. I'll stitch my sky together, stitch it wild and free.
I ain't your puppy. happy ain't your plaything on a chain.
Stand back, watch me
rain.
rain.
In my ribcage gasoline. Hear my
Feel that
V8.
motor.
Yeah, I'll have some new Porsche. Beg on bended knee.
Cry to the moon.
You can't call me baby.
No collar on me. No collar on me.
I walk free. Turn that key.
Toss it in the sea. Yeah, no collar on me. Let that river hush. I said I'm done with us. Let that river hush. I said I'm done with us. Suitcase heavy with a rusted key. Name on a tag, but it ain't for me. Street light buzzing like a jealous fly. Neon prayers, paper thin alibis. I paid my toll in midnight miles. Left my shadow at the county line. If love is a ticket punching blood and smoke, I tore mine clean, heard the axle spoke. No ticket back to Memphis. No seat on that last train. I'm walking past the station with a brand new name. Let the Delta keep its secrets, let the ghosts keep score. I ain't going back to Memphis anymore. You wore your charm like a courtroom grin. Swore you'd change when the blues walked in. But a wolf in a choir, still a wolf at night. Howling a hymn don't make it right. I learned the pitch of a closing door, the weight of a yes when the heart says no more. You said, girl, this town was made for two, but every road bent back to you. No ticket back to Memphis. No seat on that last train. I'm walking past the station with a brand new name. Let the Delta keep its secrets, let the ghosts keep score. I ain't going back to Memphis anymore.
Who owns my breath when the night turns cold?
Stand up, bold.
Who writes my road when the past grows loud?
You do.
Cut that cloud.
Back alley jukes where the lies wear pearls. Promises stacked like a deck that curls. Your silver tongue and your copper eyes couldn't buy truth in a town of lies. I set my compass by a thunder drum, where the river horns become the bridge behind me lit up blue. Spark to sky, goodbye to you.
No ticket back to Memphis.
No seat on that last train. I'm walking past the station with a brand new name. Let the Delta keep its secrets, let the ghosts keep score. I ain't going back to Memphis anymore. Tie that ribbon around an empty chair. Bless that house, I won't be there. Break that X with a 12-bar key. The door swings wide, I walk out free. I packed up thunder in a mason jar, mapped my scars like a midnight star. If mercy calls from a payphone line, tell her I'm busy drawing mine. A life that fits like a second skin.
No borrowed hush, no smuggled sin. Hear that whistle, fade to rust. I trade your love for my own trust.
No ticket back to Memphis, no seat on that last train. I'm walking past the station with a brand new name.
Let the Delta keep its secrets, let the ghosts keep score. I ain't going back to Memphis anymore. Step by step, let the old knots fall.
Name by name, I reclaim them all.
Slow river, hush my roar. I ain't going back no more. Barroom window with a crooked view. Band plays soft like a true turn blue. I raise a glass to the woman I'll be, stealing my spine, salting my sea. If the night leans close with a bargain grin, I'll play my song, won't play your sin. No, no ticket back to Memphis, no seat on that last train. I'm walking past the station with a brand new name. Let the Delta keep its secrets, let the ghosts keep score. I ain't going back to Memphis.
Write it on the door,
Letters on double.
slide guitar roll.
Paid my dues, now hear me roar. I ain't going back to Memphis anymore. I'm gone.
River, roll me on.
I'm gone.
No ticket back.
No more. Light it up. Let that pickup scream. Like a bell, walks past the jukebox and sparks through hell. Says, boy, you talk tough, show me your proof. I said, grip this neck and hear the truth. I've been burned by a promise and a perfume fight, but I learned how to vibe when the dark bites night. Be careful with a heart if you ain't built to bleed. It'll cut like a string when you've been past need. Be careful with a heart, don't play it cool, 'cause love's a live wire. Be careful with a fool. She poured that whiskey like a judge with a grin, laid her cards face down, yeah, the game began. Tell me no lies, I hit 9.5 and saw through those eyes. You want the flame, you'll pay in skin. Every note I've been got a scar within. Oh, be careful with a heart if you ain't built to bleed. It'll cut like a string when you've been past need.
feet. You do, on your feet. I've seen a kiss like a load of dice, sugar on the tongue with a cobra price. She said, baby, be gentle. I said, baby, be real. If kindness is a weapon, then show me steel. I don't bluff with the blues or bargain with pain. I'll call your hand in the pouring rain. Count it off, 1 for the cuts, 2 for the grime, 3 for the nights I walk the line, 4 for the truth you can't refine, 5, stand back, it's mine. Be careful with a heart. If you ain't built to bleed, it'll cut like a string when you've been past need. Be careful with a heart. Don't play it cool, 'cause love's a live wire. Be careful with a fool. You can dress up thunder, call it fate, but the storm still hunts at the garden gate. You can whisper mercy through a window screen. If the latch ain't strong, it won't stay clean. I'd rather stand in the open rain than trade my fire for quiet shame. Struck fast, burn bright, said, boy, you're just noise in a city at night. I said, noise wakes bones and truth don't hide. Then I ripped that lick like a warning sign. If you want the light, you gotta pay for the spark. I tune my soul on the edge of dark. Be careful with a heart. If you ain't built to bleed, it'll cut like a string when you've been past need. Be careful with a heart. Don't play it cool, 'cause love's a live wire. Be careful with a fool. No hush talk, name you do. Shot glass true, straight no blue. Step back, step through. If you can't take heat, don't light that fuse. Morning hit hard like a hi-hat slam. Coffee tasted black as a busted amp. She left a note on a rip receipt. Find me if you can't keep the beat. I smiled, tuned up, set my jaw, said, girl, I'm rhythm carved in raw. Be careful with a heart. If you ain't built to bleed, it'll cut like a string when you've been past need. Be careful with a heart. Don't play it cool, 'cause love's a live wire. Hands on fire, heat that roof. Be careful with a heart. If you ain't built to bleed, write it big where the night can read. Land with fire. Be careful with a fire. Be careful with a fool. Be careful now. Fade on the hair and the ringing wire. Oh, your shadow's still on my door. I feel it. Streetlight shivers on a midnight rain. Coffee gone cold, say your name. Jukebox breathing like a tired machine. Every note of blues where your love has been. I told my heart, boy, let it go. But that river in my chest
says no.
I can't turn loose of your shadow, baby. Follows me room to room. I can't turn loose of your shadow, baby. Sweet perfume and a closing doom. I reach for dawn, but the night pulls tight. I can't turn loose.
Not tonight.
Your letter curls like a burned out leaf.
Words still warm while the hands go weak.
Said you found peace where the city hums,
while I count cracks till the morning comes.
try to board a train out of my mind, but your whistle's on every line. Ooh, I can't turn loose of your shadow, baby. Hung on the edge of my bed. I can't turn loose of your shadow, baby. Every prayer comes back unsaid. I bargain low, I promise high, but your shadow just won't say goodbye.
Gospel late, show me the man that you're leaving me. Suit fits different in the second skin. I wear that silence like a violin. If love's a debt I can't repay, take all my nights, still owes my day. I've thrown rocks at the window of mercy, waited out back in the rain. If forgiveness got a front door key, you never learned my name. I can't turn loose of your shadow, baby. It's locked around my spine. I can't turn loose of your shadow, baby. Every road turns serpentine. I light a match just to watch it die. Still your outline stains the sky. Maybe time is a slow black train, rolling soft through the ribs of pain. If the bell ever learns my tune, let it ring me clean by noon. Stack my blues like a house of cards, breath held tight while the wind blows hard. One good touch and the walls might fall. I'd crawl through fire just to hear you call. But if your dawn won't include my name, I'll teach my heart a quieter flame. I can't turn loose of your shadow, baby, but I'm learning how to breathe. I can't turn loose of your shadow, baby. Set the bird down, let it leave. If love was right, it would not hide. If love is gone, I'll step aside. Shadow, shadow, walk me home, don't make me lie. Shadow, shadow, lift when I say goodbye. Shadow, shadow on the door. Shadow, still the same before, but I'll lay it down when the I'll lay it down when the river sleeps. I can't turn loose of your shadow, babe, but I learned to love what I keep inside. Shadow, don't you follow me no more. Let the daylight take the floor. Good night, good night. Hear that I'm moan. Train's gonna take your soul. Straight's gonna take your soul. Station dust on my Sunday shoes, pockets full of IOUs. Conductor's grin like a coffin nail, says son, climb up if your nerve won't fail. Steam writes scripture in the moonlit rain, every line spells out my name. Ticket tears like a prayer gone wrong. Wheels say hurry, rails say gone. I got a midnight ticket on the hellbound line. Fire in the boiler and the brakes untied. If I don't find mercy by the county's sign, lay me down where the black wheels grind. Boxcar saints with a rusted hem, snake oil preacher with a bottle of sin. He said, pay your dues with a thunder sigh. I said, I've been paying since the day I lied. Lantern swings like a hanging truth, shadow sits where I once was proof. If a man's worth measured by the miles of night, I'm paid in smoke, short on light. I got a midnight ticket on the hellbound line. Fire in the boiler and the brakes untied. If I don't find mercy by the county's sign, lay me down where the black wheels grind. Window glass shows a borrowed face, stitched with towns I can't erase. Love was a station with the lamps turned low. I waved, she faded like a radio. Every promise pinned with wire, sparks lead back into the fight. If I pull that cord, will the night let go?
Not till truth runs slow.
If I name my dead, will the wheels run clean?
Speak it lean, speak it lean.
I got a midnight ticket on the hellbound line.
Fire in the boiler and the brakes untied.
If I don't find mercy by the county sign,
Lay me down where the black wheels grind.
smoke but to purify. Switchyard devil at the milepost 3, deals and detours, says walk with me. I said I dance with worse in a borrowed suit, kissed a lie with a sugar fruit. Pull that whistle like a ragged hymn, blow the past right out its skin. If grace rides quiet in the last caboose, I'll run that car till the coupling's loose. I got a midnight ticket on the hellbound line, fire in the boiler and the brakes untied. If I don't find mercy by the county's sign, lay me down where the black wheels grind. Step by step, count 1 to 9, name by name, cut every line. Low river, slow river, hear me plead, stop this train if a soul can be free. Through a cold black seam, tracks glow red like a fever dream. I lift my ticket to the newborn light, see the letters fade from black to white. If the brakeman's mercy has a human face, let it meet me in this place. I got a midnight ticket on the hellbound line.
Hope the sky cracks open, give me one clear sign.
Fire in my burden where the sparks came by,
I lay my burden where the sparks can't bite.
then mark my ledger with a thinner rind, or turn this engine, set it kind. I got a midnight ticket on the hellbound line, fire in the boiler and the brakes untied. If I don't find mercy by the county sign, lay me down where the black wheels grind. Step by step, count 1 to 9, name by name, cut every line. Low river, slow river, hear me plead, stop this train if a soul can be free. Let the wheels grow quiet, daylight take the pilot, I'm stepping down alive. Let that harp speak. Yeah. Bring it in. Born by the tracks where the steel sparks fly, Mama kept soup hot, Papa kept an eye. Streetlight halo on the winter side, I learned quick, son, harps don't lie. Neighbors talk tough with a pocket of pain, sirens teach rhythm like a second name. I was raised by the tracks, taught by the night, on a truth cut clean and right. If you feel that grind in your crooked spine, blow that note, let the grit define. Hear that harp say not this time. cost you everything. I kept my coat, but I lost my sleeve. Paid those dues to the ledger and deep. Counted 1 for the blood, 2 for the bruise, 3 for the truth I refuse to lose. I was raised by the tracks, taught by the night, high on a truth cut clean and right. If love turns cold like a closing line, bend that reed, let your soul realign.
Who keeps time when the club lights fade?
You do.
Fade to blade.
Who speaks loud when the lies parade? You do.
On the blade.
Preacher on the corner with a nickel hymn said, boy, that river runs dark but slim. You can drown in a teacup, choke on pride, or walk that bridge to the other side. I took his words like a second breath, put the fight in my chest where I carried death. I was raised by the tracks, taught by the night, on our truth cut clean and right. If the past keeps dragging like a busted chain, blow that note, let it snap in the rain. Cold wind talking through a bottleneck, ghosts keep time with a poker deck. I won't fold, let the dealers grin. I'll call his hand with a 12-ball pen. Where the neon bleeds, pour my truth till the hunger feeds. Kids in a doorway with a first-time stare, I tell them, tune your hurt, blow air. When the world says hush and the dark says when, that little steel voice cuts in. I was raised by the tracks, taught by the night, on a truth cut clean and right. If your road bends hard and your luck turns blind, let that harp draw the mercy line. Step, step, breathe, survive. Count the beats that keep you alive. Name your fear, then make it rhyme. Blow that note, keep your time. I was raised by the tracks, taught by the night, on our truth cut clean and right. If the city writes scars on your weathered skin, I was raised by the tracks, taught by the night. If dawn comes slow with a steel-toe shine,
Stand your ground, draw the line.
blow one more chorus and sign your name.
Lead with fire, not with shame.
Hearts don't lie. Born by the note, I'm alive. I'm alive. Let it ride. Let it ride. Let it hurt. I kept a lock on the door made of smoke. Loved you so hard that the hinges broke. Carved our names in a borrowed sky. Watched them run like mascara lines. I fed that flame till the truth turned thin. Now the ash writes letters on my skin. If pain's a teacher with a steel-heeled shoe, it spelled my lessons right through you. Serve me that never bled back. Now these blues keep time like a railroad track. You kept mercy on a high shelf, said climb my love while I burn myself. I wore your silence like a winter coat, stitched my heart to a sinking boat. Every maybe was a sharpened knife. I learned to breathe through a paper life. If truth is thunder in a hollow room, I'm counting seconds to the boom. Serve me right to suffer if I stay too long. Serve me right to suffer if I tuned you into songs. I bent every string till the daylight cracked. Still your shadow kept pulling me back. Bartender polishing a second chance, says boy that one can learn to dance. I tip my hat to the mirror's truth. The face I wore was a mask of proof. If love's a river with a rusted wheel, I'll walk the bank till the water heals. I heard forgiveness in a one-note cry. Held it long, let the old ways die. Serve me right to suffer if I stay too long. Serve me right to suffer if I sang along. You can brand my nights with a cold black mark, but I'll sign my days in a brighter spark.
Who keeps time when the heart goes numb?
You do,
Beat that drum. Who names the truth when the lies sound sweet?
you do,
Who on your feet? Who keeps time when the heart goes numb?
you do,
Beat that drum. Who names the truth when the lies sound sweet?
you do.
Who on your feet?
I laid my guilt on a wooden floor, watched it crawl like a shadow toward the door. If the light outside is thin but true, I want the scar that's earned I knew. Count it slow, one breath more. Let the past flow off that shore. You wrote forever with a borrowed pen. Ink turned water when the storm blew in. I ain't your echo, ain't your proof of pain. I'll trade this thunder for honest rain. Take what I owe from the miles I've done. Leave me a road and a rising sun. Serve me right to suffer if I stay too long. Serve me right to suffer if I try to belong. But the string I bend is the line I draw. I'm walking out with a cleaner jaw. Serve me right to suffer. Write it down in flame, write it clear. Right to suffer, but I won't wear that chain. Break that lane. If love turns dark nation to endless dues, let it go. Serve me right to suffer for the time I lost. Cross the cross. Serve me right to suffer, but tonight I choose light the fuse and let it fade. Yeah, let it fade. I'm walking on past the blade. coming down that line. Walking high like a thunderhead, neon sparks where my heels have bled. Bartender flinch when I trace my name on a fogged up glass like I own this flame. Boys talk big till the lights turn low. I tune my grin to a blacktop growl. I'm a bad news woman, read a warning sign. Cross that line and you pay in time. Still in my pocket, smoke in my rhyme. I'm a bad news woman, don't you cross that line. Keep it mean, bad news woman, sign on the scene.
I've been kissed by trouble, crowned by dirt, wore a razor smile on a Sunday shirt. You want sweet mercy, better bring your proof, cause I spin the truth like a bullet tooth. You gamble hearts with a shaker shake, I cut the deck, watch the bluff hearts break.
I'm a bad news woman, read a warning sign. Cross that line and you pay in time. Still in my pocket, smoke in my rhyme. I'm a bad news woman,
Don't you cross that line. Who keeps time when your courage slips? You do, iron hips. Who draws blood with a two-no lip? You do, make it stick.
your silver tongue got a copper taste.
Shiny on top with a rusted base.
You bought that ring from a midnight light.
Tried it on me, I let it slide.
I don't wear chains that a whisper made.
I break 'em clean for the chorus sake.
Count me 1 for the bones, 2 for the grind, 3 for the nights I drew the line, 4 for the fuse that hums in my spine, 5 stand back, it's time. I'm a bad news woman, read the warning sign. Cross that line and you pay in time. Steel in my pocket, smoke in my rhyme. I'm a bad news woman, don't you cross that line. I came from thunder with a suitcase grin, names on a handle like old sin. If love is a wager with a crooked wheel, I'll walk away in snakeskin heels. I ain't your lesson, learn your own. I'm the dial tone love in a broken phone. You wanna dance on a live wire true?
Bring leather feet and a fireproof suit.
I got a map where the red lines cross, leading from sweet to the real world call.
I'm sugar on the rim and a match in the glass. Touch too long and I bloom to blast.
I'm a bad news woman, read a warning sign. Cross that line and you pay in time. Steel in my pocket, smoke in my rhyme. I'm a bad news woman, don't you cross that line.
Step, step, hush that lie.
Count to 7,
Watch it die.
name your price and name your spine.
Say it loud, don't cross that line.
Sunrise finds me with a clean black heart.
Tune to a key that tears
I
apart.
bless my scars with a gasoline hymn.
Strike that flint, let the new day spin.
If you come correct, you can walk beside, but don't mistake my mercy for a free ride. I'm a bad news woman, read the warning sign.
Warning sign.
Cross that Wide open. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Two-lane ribbon through the wheat field side. Fence post counting every mile I lie. Crows on a wire like notes in pain. Dust right circles on the window pane. My name feels smaller than the sky I knew. I keep it quiet so the truth shines through. If the wind is a choir and the road's a drum, I'll sing what I carried and what I've become. Big sky, small sins, nothing but the blue holding everything in. If mercy has a mile marker I can't find, turn me like a wheel, roll me out of my mind. Big sky, small sins, I lay them on the prairie till the daylight wins. Yeah. Grand elevator like a great throated song.
Train in the distance keeps the evening calm.
I left a town where the rooms knew me.
Where every late prayer came with a theme.
Now every cloud is a page I turn.
Reading my shadows while the field still burns.
If the truth is a blade with the raincoat edge,
I'll hold it gentle at the highway's ledge.
big sky, small sins, nothing but the blue holding everything in. If mercy has a mile marker I can't find, turn me like a wheel, roll me out of my mind. Big sky, small sins, I lay them on the prairie till the daylight wins. I said I'd change when the windmill's slow, but it turns and turns, never lets me go. I said I'd stay when the porch light bled, but the moss wrote leaving a script I read. The sunset like a copper ring.
Your silence louder than a choir could sing.
I kept a key to a door we broke.
Carried its teeth in the words I spoke.
Now the night is a spool of wire.
I pluck one note and the stars lean higher.
If love is a compass with a trembling hand, point me somewhere I can stand. Big sky, small sins, nothing but the blue holding everything in. If mercy has a mile marker I can't find, turn me like a wheel, roll me out of my mind. Big sky, small sins, I lay them on the prairie till the daylight wins.
Breathe, keep it low. Name each fault and let it go.
Motel Bible with the cracked gold spine, matches in a drawer from a lost headline. I light one truth, let the shadow fall, watch it crawl off the ceiling wall. I'm not the man that the dark made true.
I'm just a road with a better view.
If dawn is a door with the cedar frame, I'll walk through slow and speak my name.
Big sky,
small sins, nothing but the blue holding everything in. If mercy has a mile marker I can't find, turn me like a wheel, roll me out of my mind. Big sky, small sins, lay 'em in the grass where the wind begins. Big sky, small sins, count 'em with the stars till the count grows thin. If love is a river under dust and tin, I'll bend like a reed and let it in. to win. Hear that weather in the wire, let it breathe. I left a note on the window frame, ink ran thin like a tired vein. Bus pull out with a diesel motor, sea wind salt on a borrowed coat. Your photograph in a matchbox tin, I strike that face and the dark burns in. If every mile is a little goodbye, count my heart in a roadside sky. I'm a million miles away from you, long white lines in a midnight blue. If loving was a road I could undo, I'd turn this wheel, but it runs me through. I'm a million miles away from you. Stonebridge sighs where the river bends, barroom neon makes broken friends. Barkeep says, son, play one more. I bleed 12 bars on a hardwood floor. Notes fall slow like the ceiling drip. Truth tastes bitter from the singer's lip. If every chord is a scar that shines, let it ring till it draws the line. I'm a million miles away from you, cold lamplight and a window view. If mercy had a map I could read through, I'd fold it twice, but it folds me too. I'm a million miles away from you. On the bruise of night, I carry thunder in a busted case, strings like wires on a second face. I tune my grief till the pitch goes clean, play that truth where the ghosts lean in. If the road keeps count like a rosary chain, I say each mile by the mother of rain. I'm a million miles away from you. Tires hum low like a prayer I knew. If dawn turns gold on the slate gray flue, I'll warm these hands, but they reach for you. I'm a million miles away from you. I learned from the Atlantic how to ache, from the Delta how to bend, not break. If love's a harbor with a hidden reef, I'll sail that edge with a stubborn belief. Name each sin in a whispered key, let the wind decide what stays of me. Phone booth sighs with a copper buzz, coins like a rain in a pocket that it was. Your voice a ghost on a borrowed line, come home it says if the road's unkind. I hold that word like a tuning peg, twist till the frets confess. If truth comes slow like a winter train, I'll wait right here in the station rain. I'm a million miles away from you. Signals blink and the wipers chew. If fate is a hand that I once outgrew, it still fits tight when it points to you. I'm a million miles away from you. Breathe in the wild, breathe out the pain. Say your name soft like a drop of rain. I've played for saints with a sinner's grin, lost a few nights just to learn this skin. Every backroom stage and backroad sign writes a distance in a crooked line. If I find you at the edge of day, will the storm stand down or blow us away? I'm a million miles away from you. So I play this truth till the clouds break through. A million miles, still falling toward you. Let it fade. Rain on 10 till the light comes in.
Hear that night, breathe low. Under the bridge of smoke and echo. Walked out slow where the black water bends, moon like a coin in a river of friends. Footprints fade in a silver disguise, lanterns swing and the wind replies. Your name floats thin on a violet line, fall through my fingers like turpentine. The truth is a stair made of mist and wire. I climb on bends, I slide on fire. On the bridge of smoke and echo, shadows hum a lullaby. Every step is old tobacco, every breath a painted sky. Let
feel the night.
If memories are real with a velvet hiss, I'll rewind her till it sounds like bliss. On the bridge
Of smoke and echo, shadows hum a lullaby. Every step is old tobacco, every breath a painted sky. If love is rain, I can't let go. Let it fall while I learn why. Who calls my name when the colors bleed? BGV, forever take what you need. Who holds the line when the daylight's hold? Lift your eyes. Street lamp halo on a copper tier. Truth walks barefoot past the souvenir. I hear your voice in a tremolo way, saying come back babe from a nameless grave. I touch that sound till the edges bruise. Find the chord where I can't refuse. On the bridge of smoke and echo, shadows hum a lullaby. Every step is old tobacco, every breath a painted sky. If love is rain, I can't let go. Let it fall while I learn why. Open up the ribs, let the thunder in. Wash the varnish off the violin. If the heart is a room with a one-way door, write mercy small on the trembling floor. I wore your promise like a second skin, stitched with a needle made of violin. When the seam tore loose, all the colors ran down to the river where we once began. I set that fabric on the water's face, watched it turn and drift to grace. If goodbye is a bell under ocean light, I let it ring till it feels like right. On the bridge of smoke and echo, shadows hum a lullaby. Every step is old tobacco, every breath a painted sky. If love is rain, I can't let go. Let it fall while I learn why. Name the darkness, let it through. Now dawn draws lines with a charcoal hand, outlines the bones of a truer land. I taste the wind like a copper prayer, find my pulse in the open air. If you hear me hum in the traffic side, no, I crossed that bridge alive. On the bridge of smoke and echo, shadows hum a lullaby. Every step is old tobacco, every breath a painted sky. If love is rain, trouble on the wind.
let that slide roll in. Woke up with a crossroads, taste on my tongue, dust in my breath, church bell rung, name on the mirror spelled backward and thin, devil in the doorway saying come on in. I laced my boots with a thread of rain, packed up mercy, left the shame. Trouble, sister in my bones, won't leave me alone. I got trouble in my bones and it hums like wire, cold river whisper, hot blue fire. You can mark my door with a saint's white stone, but trouble lives in my bones. Mama kept a match in a mason jar, said light it when the night gets far. Daddy played rhythm on the tabletop, said girl sing truth, don't make no pledge. I learned that beat where the willow leans, sing between what the silence means. Trouble, sister, in my bones, walk soft, start your heart, your home. I got trouble in my bones and it hums like wire, cold river whisper, hot blue fire. You can mark my door with a saint's white stone, but trouble lives in my bones.
Who keeps time when the heart runs late?
We do.
Shut that gate. Who holds fast when the ground gives way?
We do.
Come what may.
I wore your promise like a braided rope, tied around my ribs till it stole my hope. You said sweet honey, but your hands ran cold. Silver on your tongue, pockets full of mold. I cut that knot with a slide, no cry. Let the blue run clean and dry. Counted 1 for the pain, 2 for the proof, 3 for the truth that shakes the roof. I got trouble in my bones and it hums like wire, cold river whisper, hot blue fire. You can mark my door with a saint's white stone, but trouble lives in my bones. If the night wants names, I'll speak them low.
Lay my sins in a single row.
If the dawn wants vows, I'll give it none.
Just a backbeat stride and a rising sun.
Road runs narrow where the cuts who climb. Train rides thunder on a county line. We walk in twos with a one-mind stride. Sister on the left, Holy Ghost right side. If fear said freeze, we answer go. Heel to toe till the river flows. Trouble, sister, in my bones. Move, find your home. I got trouble in my bones and it hums like wire, cold river whisper, hot blue fire. You can mark my door with a saint's white stone, but trouble lives in my bones. Left foot, right foot, hold that line. Name your heartbreak, leave what's mine. Bread like a bell on a 9-tone. Trouble, leave me alone. I stitched my shadow to a cedar rail, hung it in the light like a torn edge veil. Said if I fall, let the choir sing low. If I rise, let the slide say so. We ain't saints, but we know that chord. Truth on the tongue is its own reward. Trouble whispered in my bones, I drive home. I got trouble in my bones and it hums like wire, cold river whisper, hot blue fire. You can mark my door with a saint's white stone. Trouble lives in my bones. I got trouble in my bones, but I'm walking on. If the wind says stay, I'll still move on. If the wind says stay, I'll still move on. Trouble, leave me alone. Trouble in my bones, but I'm moving on. Let that slide roll home. hissing on the oil. Urban on a midnight lane, silver eyes blinking in the window pane. Streetlight flickers like a preacher's doubt, whispers, child, let the darkness out. I walk heel-toe where the brimstone shines, tongue of thunder tracing time. Slide low, let it sway, breathe slow, make it stay. Serving in the neon rain, moving where the bones remember pain. If you hear that rattle in your name, lay it down, step through the flame. Doorway open like a velvet jaw, room full of smoke riding crooked low. Organ moans like a midnight train, carrying secrets in a sugarcane vein. I taste that sin on a copper string, bend it hard, hear the river sing. Shadow on the ceiling learns my face, cards on the table cut to ace. You say love, but your teeth say steel. Honey on a blade is a mean-made meal. I keep my prayer in a bottle of blue. Break the seal, let the night ring true. Serving in the neon rain, moving where the bones remember pain. If you hear that rattle in your name, lay it down, step through the flame. Time when the pulse runs thin, you do draw it in. Who holds fast when the dark grins wide? You do ride that tide. Smoke rings halo round a busted fan, truth crawls slow like a patient hand. Floorboards hum with a pagan beat, tongues of echo licking at my feet. I kiss that chord till it starts to bruise, find the door no saints would use. For the bones, 2 for the skin, 3 for the coil I won't live in, 4 let the daylight spin. Serving in a neon rain, moving where the bones remember pain. If you hear that rattle in your name, lay it down, step through the flame. River under asphalt humming low, candles in the alleys where the lost words go. When mercy has a back door, iron and plain, I'll slip that latch in the thunder rain. Like a serpent tree, promising fruit for a little fee. I've tasted dusk in a crystal glass, watched it turn to a furnace mass. If I must choose between hush and fire, I'll burn my way to true desire. Serving in the neon rain, moving where the bones remember pain. If you hear that rattle in your name,
with the chain. Breathe. Walk that wire through the rain. Motel curtain with a cigarette scar. Radio whisper like a distant star. I press one note till the colors bloom. Let it paint light on a borrowed room. If dawn keeps knocking with a silver key, open the riff, set me free. Serving in the neon, shine that coal where the bones remember pain. Smooth and frog, and it rattle in your neck. Lay it down, step on through, leave the blame. Serpent in the neon, turn that tide. We're walking out, skin to flame. Heart contained, and it rattle in your neck. Lay it down, step on through, leave the blame. Let the coal unwind. Leave the night behind, fade to rain.
Hear that rain? Georgia, say my name. Georgia, say my name. Busted pole neon on a puddle of blue. Suitcase breathing like it misses you. Payphone's dead, but I hold a line. Listen for a mercy I can't find. Streetlight drips on a tired shoe. Every drop keeps time for two. Rain draws circles in Georgia round the places we used to be. If love was a porch light waiting, it burned down slow on me. Rain draws circles in Georgia. I walk the middle, trying to see. Motel Bible with a bent back spine. Kudzu climbing up the exit sign. Radio whispers like a midnight friend. Plays a song that I still can't end. I count my sins on the window pane. They slide right down and start again. Rain draws circles in Georgia round a name I can't unwrite. I keep my voice low to the river. It hums, sun, walk through the night. Rain draws circles in Georgia. I'm a shadow in the light. Waitress pours coffee like a poured out prayer. Steam draws halos in the diner air. She says storm like this can clean a town. I nod and watch the sky fall down. Your laughter lives in the chime of spoons. Ghost of a summer in a winter tune. If truth is a road with a missing sign, I'll follow the thunder, toe the line. All rain draws circles in Georgia round us we couldn't keep. If memories are low front moving, it breaks on every street. Rain draws circles in Georgia, and I walk slow and deep. Who holds steady when the night runs back? You do.
stay strong. Who names mercy when the heart turns stone? You do walk on. I kept your letter in a matchbook tin. Words turn silver when the lights grow thin. You wrote, be kind to the miles you make. I tried, but kindness has a price to pay. I traced that script with a shaking thumb. Hear the rolling thunder drum. Rain draws circles in Georgia. Round a door I won't reopen. If love is a porch with a busted hinge, let the wind keep it spoken. Rain draws circles in Georgia till the dawn says, here's your ocean. I learned from the Delta how to bend, not break. From the pines how to sing in the wake. If the river wants my sorrow tonight, let it carry what it can, set the rest to right. Breathe in, count the miles. Breathe out, let it reconcile. Taxi idles like a distant hymn. Red tail smoke in the wet night wind. I could chase your street like a borrowed dream, but I'd lose myself where the lights turn mean. So I tip the driver and I stand in the rain. Let it align my name. Rain draws circles in Georgia, round my shoes and round my heart. If leaving is a kind of loving, let me love you from apart. Rain draws circles in Georgia, every ring says make a start. Rain draws circles in Georgia till the storm writes me clean. I'll walk on softly through the dark. Georgia, keep me slow. Let the circles go, fade to low.